Ready for real?
Yeah.
Here we go.
We need a handshake to start it off.
Yeah, count us down again, Yonko. We need something, bro. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of the Extra Point Podcast.
We're here.
I am one of your co-hosts, Charles.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? I'm Justin.
That's right. And hey, before we get into anything, of course, episode number 1, we want to fill you in a little bit about what the show's about, while we're doing it, and what you can expect. And we're super pumped about it.
I'm so pumped.
Super pumped.
It's been 6 months in the making.
It's been 6 months, and this show was birthed at my dinner table at my house. Remember, we were just talking one night on a Monday night, and we were like, yo, we both love sports so much. And there's obviously so many other sports shows and episodes and podcasts you can listen to. But as men of faith, we were just kind of thinking like, man, it would be cool to kind of create an alternative option to where people who love God and love sports can just come together and talk about it, right?
And we're two pastors in the Richmond, Virginia area.
That's right.
And like you just mentioned, we're just two guys who really love sports. Mm-hmm. Our everyday interactions evolve around sports, obviously, and Jesus
and the Lord.
And the Lord. He's centered in all of this.
He created sports.
But that's the heart behind. We just want to keep this Christ-centered while also exploring the avenues of sports. And there's a lot of beautiful things that happen in the sports world. We're mostly, I would say NFL, NBA stuff, but
it's mostly. But
that's our MO. But
we're gonna try to do everything.
We'll dabble in everything.
I
know the Stanley Cup playoffs are happening right now.
Yeah, we know nothing about that. But that's the overview, though. Like truly, we believe God created sports, and sports is a good thing.
Yes, it is.
But man, it's meant to be enjoyed properly, and so we don't want to, we don't want to obsess over it. We don't want to idolize it. We want to hold it in its right place, right position, and enjoy it as giving glory to God. And so, man, that's what this is about. We're excited for it. And so each week we're going to talk about something going on in the sports world, and we want to close every week with the extra point, just something to, again, realign our focus and our attention on Jesus and encourage each other every single week. And so today, with where we are, and we're recording this on Monday, so when we get into the NBA playoff stuff, obviously we're a couple days behind when we post this. But today we're going to be hitting up NFL draft.
Come on.
Just happened last week. Yeah. And then so far round 1 of the NBA playoffs.
Let's go for it.
Which has been a really fun round. Oh, we probably got to share. Obviously, like I'm a New York fan. Was born in North Jersey. Knicks fan, Giants fan. Yeah. And you, why you got this Carolina blue over there?
Oh, I mean, Carolina blue, UNC blue. That's our passion here. We're big Carolina fans. Wasn't born in Carolina though.
It's okay.
That's an interesting take. Should we explain why we're fans of these teams? That'd be a long story.
I already said I was born in North Jersey.
Oh, I wasn't born. My dad lived in Charlotte growing up, and he took me to my first football game, and everything. That's cool. Ever since then, been a big Panther fan.
And you say you're a Lakers fan, right? What's up with that?
This guy right here, best quarterback of all time.
Cam moment.
Best college quarterback of all time, man. Yeah, I'm a Laker fan. I don't really have an NBA team. I used to be passionate about the Lakers growing up. That was my team growing up. Biggest Kobe fan ever. And then I think once Kobe retired, I kind of stopped following basketball a little bit. But then I'll always root for the Lakers, I think. Yeah. LeBron's the GOAT, so we'll get into that topic later.
Yeah, maybe. Cool. All right, well, let's get into this. We'll start with the NFL draft.
Okay,
let's start with the draft. And, I mean, obviously there's a lot of things we can talk about. The number one topic after the draft, of course, was Shedeur and his big fall.
Yeah.
And, I mean, let's just start with that. I mean, what was your...
I mean, I've seen so many different takes on why he fell, the reasoning behind his interview. I've heard his interviews were terrible.
Yeah.
I've heard he showed up unprepared for meetings, arrogant, stuff like that. And, you can get that vibe if you just follow college football for the past couple of years, just the whole Deion Sanders and Shiloh and all of them, just that whole family drama. I feel like there's always a negativity attached to them.
Yeah.
I think as a quarterback, I think Shedeur is the top 5 quarterback. I think he's the top 2 quarterback in this draft. I think I think it's Cam Ward and Shedeur. But man, I guess that goes to show, man, your ability, your talents, they can only get you so far, but it's your character. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Your character keeps you in the room.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, even that's an extra point right there, bro.
That's an extra point.
Something to talk about right there. And I saw the same. Of course, I follow a lot of the Giants insiders heavily. And the leak was that him and Dayball, when they had their meeting, it was terrible. Yeah. And Dayball specifically called him out on a few things, and Shedeur just didn't handle the criticism well, and just put a bad taste in his mouth. And but when you think about it too, though, right? Like at just a high level of an NFL organization, it would make sense that there would be no compromise for that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's hard to blame these NFL teams and coming at them if truly, like, man, you got to set the culture. You got to have the right, especially at the quarterback position, especially if you're spending a first round capital on somebody.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just give that to anybody. And if it's going to be someone who's going to come in and already go against the culture, go against the grind, unless you truly are in love with the talent. And nobody was going to go into this draft was trying to say Shedeur was like a top tier kind of talent. In the draft class, yes.
Yeah.
But overall, he wasn't someone that you'd invest your future into.
No.
So I think when you consider those things.
Yeah, there's just a lot that's attached to the name of Sanders. And I know people, I don't want to say that's the reasoning, is that when you get Shedeur, you're also getting his dad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, his dad has said multiple times that he wants to coach his son at the highest level.
Yeah.
So even with that, it's like when coaches are taking a chance on Shedeur, it's like,
That could be that fear.
you know, God forbid they don't necessarily see results or success.
Yeah.
What's to say that
Could be
they don't
dad
fire the
coming in.
coach and then dad just comes in and takes the job?
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
that's
so it's
true.
just a lot of baggage that they're tearing on with him.
That's true, bro.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, now he went, what was it, the fifth?
Fifth round.
I was
144.
surprised about that. Like, I really thought, I can't believe Pittsburgh didn't draft him to begin with. I really thought they were going to. And they got Will Howard, right?
Yeah, from national championship winner. That.
Yeah, but
No, he's not on the level of Shedeur.
Will Howard.
No, he's
and,
not.
And I heard they're just confident Aaron Rodgers is going to sign with them. But
Yeah, that's another
he
topic.
could totally not.
Yeah, so,
And
that's
they
what
literally only have Howard. Do they have what they have? What's the guy's name? Mason
Rudolph.
That's their QB room.
I think they're going for Aaron Rodgers. I think we'll talk about that later on, but I think they're going for A-Rod.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But that goes to show it obviously wasn't just a Giants meeting. Like he must have.
No, I had
it must have been a
multiple.
consistent
Yeah.
thing. And I know his pro day wasn't the greatest.
Well, yeah, everyone's getting on him for tapping that ball,
I know his
right?
pro day wasn't the greatest at the
Yeah.
tap.
Yeah.
But I firmly believe that Shedeur is going to outplay almost every quarterback in this draft, other than Cam Ward,
He will definitely outplay Dylan Gabriel.
which he was picked above.
Yeah, which was picked
Shedeur.
before him.
That doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
No, I think he'll win out that spot on the Browns.
No, I think he will
Who's
too.
he fighting for? Joe Flacco,
Flacco,
Kenny Pickett.
Gabriel.
Yeah, I think he can win out that room.
I agree. Gabriel.
He has the talent, bro. Like, I mean, I've watched so many games, bro. Big Ten championship, all that stuff.
No, dude, he is an elite passer. His accuracy is unreal.
He is.
It's unreal. And of course, like the size is always a valid concern. Put him in an NFL scenario. All those things that will make an impact. It will change it a little bit. Yeah. But accuracy is one of those things where like that stays with you when you go to the pros. Mm-hmm. And that's why that when you don't have that's one of the biggest red flags when they're scouting these quarterbacks. If accuracy is not there, when the game speed picks up, it's going to be even more not there.
Yeah.
It's going to be more
Yeah,
off.
and I know decision making was another one.
Yeah.
Like him taking sacks where he didn't need to.
Yeah, but he's still a great pocket presence.
No, I think he'll be a good quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, no, I think so too.
You want to talk about your Giants draft?
Oh, I would love. Come on, Big Blue, baby.
Crushed it.
Incredible draft.
Crushed the draft.
And I just want to say that, like, to me, this is what I told people. What I told people before the draft is exactly what happened. And just as a fan, that is such an incredible feeling.
What did you tell him?
I was like, listen, number 3, no brainer. You take Carter. You get an elite pass rusher.
Yeah.
You give us the best defensive line in the NFL. That's our roots. We got to go back to it.
Uh-huh.
That's what we want. And then literally, I'm telling you, you trade back into the first round. And I thought it was going to be with the Rams. It ended up being with the Texans. And I personally wanted Dart over Shedeur.
Interesting.
I also thought Pittsburgh was going to take Shedeur at, what was that, 20 or something?
21.
So in my mind, I wasn't even thinking Shedeur would be available. Mm-hmm. But when you just think about Dayball, and we knew he loved Dart.
Yeah.
Like he sees him as Josh Allen Jr. Mm-hmm. And even when you just take that and what he can do to mold him, I just think there's a lot of potential, man.
How tall is Jackson Dart?
6'2".
Okay.
Yeah, so he's not huge. He's not Josh Allen big, but
no, that's a good.
He's still big, bro. And when you look at his tape, I don't know if you've ever watched it, man, but like
I love Ole Miss.
This dude stands in the pocket, and he will be about to get clobbered.
He's got the biggest arm in the draft,
bro, and he just delivers.
No, he's got the cannon.
But what I'm saying is, you got the cannon under pressure.
Yeah. Which
to me, especially we're talking about playing in New York, and our offensive line, I don't know why we can't figure it out. But he's going to be having that pressure all the time. And so if he can do what he did in Ole Miss, I'm just saying
That's a high ask. Yeah.
that really opens the door for
He had a
neighbors
lot.
to go
He
off.
had really good games, but his low games, I feel like Ole Miss were really low.
Yeah, he has.
Like Ole Miss, I thought going into the year was. I know we want to talk about college, but I thought Ole Miss was going to be a contender. They ended up folding.
So too.
But no, I think Jackson Dart will be really, really good. But it's
he's
tough,
got
man.
The speed. He's got the athleticism.
Yeah, you guys got your defense is great, bro. It's just. There was a game last year. What the Giants was it 10-7 that the Giants? It was a 10-7 game last year. The Giants played.
Man, there was a lot of.
You lost to the Jets 10-7. So I'm like, offense.
Was that last year?
It was last year, last season.
That was last season.
Yeah.
I thought that was 2
So like, I mean, defense is going to be amazing, but offense is just a little. But you got Jackson, you got Cam Scatterbo.
Bro, I'm pumped for Scatterbo, bro. We got him late too.
Fifth. Yeah.
I think him and Tracy are gonna make a really good 1-2 punch.
Singletary out.
We still have him, but
Tyrone and him. That's gonna be a good.
I think they're gonna be awesome, dude. Like I really think Scatterbo. Again, it's bringing back. I'm just saying. Like growing up, we loved Brandon Jacobs, Ahmad Bradshaw, and it was that 1-2 punch. I'm just saying, it's exciting.
Let's go.
Just to see some of that maybe come back.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, so and then the defensive tackle we got in the 3rd round, he was pretty high in a lot of guys' boards. I think he was at I can't remember the school.
Yeah.
But again, just bolstering the defensive front.
No, I think they had a good draft.
So I'm excited for it, bro. And the Panthers.
I think we also had a good draft.
You think you got
we got
a true wide receiver one,
the best
right?
receiver in the draft.
Yeah.
Ted McMillan from Arizona.
Yeah.
He's a dog. He is an alpha receiver. We took what's his name? Xavier Legette last year. He's not ready to be a number 1. I think he'd thrive in the slot.
Yeah.
As a number 3 guy, number 2 guy.
Is Thielen still there?
Who?
Thielen?
Yeah, Old Man Thielen's still there. Old Man Thielen. Terrace Marshall.
That's all. Did you guys just sign Hunter Renfrow?
We did, literally yesterday or today.
Yeah.
We signed Hunter Renfrow today. Which he's one of the best slot receivers I feel like in the league, bro.
I mean, he's been out of it for a little bit.
No, he's still him. I think the Raiders did him dirty.
Yeah,
no, but we
probably.
did. We got him. We got Trevor Etienne from Georgia. He's a dog.
Yeah.
Literally dog, no pun intended.
People weren't high on him, though.
No, he had a good year.
Why weren't people high on him?
I have no idea. No idea. But we got 2 pass rushers, one from A&M, one from Ole Miss.
Yeah.
I think they were great value in the 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah.
No, we crushed it, man. I think we got weapons around Bryce now. Our offensive line is solid. We have receivers. We got good running backs. Jonathan Brooks is going to recover. We got Trevor.
Yeah, that's true.
We still got Chuba, who's a freaking dog.
He is a dog, bro.
I think we could be a sneaky wild card team.
I mean, it really all is going to come on Bryce.
Yeah. And he's been showing glimpses.
He has.
Especially the latter half of the year, bro. He was killing it.
He was.
Accuracy. He was getting his confidence back, bro. He really was. He's starting to get comfortable. Good help around him. I think we can win the division, NFC South.
I mean, it hasn't been that
it's just the
strong
Bucks.
recently.
Yeah, I think what the Bucks were like 9-7 last year or something.
Yeah, but the Bucks are they're gonna be good again.
You think so?
Yeah.
Godwin's gone.
No, they re-signed Godwin.
Did they?
But he's recovering from his injury.
Oh.
But I know they drafted a receiver. Atlanta again. Who knows? Penix could have a breakout year.
Not sold on Penix.
I'm just saying he could.
Yeah.
New Orleans. Who knows what's going on? I mean,
what
happened?
They got
the
Tyler Show.
They got the Louisville guy.
Yeah. I mean, he's good. That's
but
I
don't know. Again, I just have a hard time.
No, I think they'll stay in that little mid territory that they're in right now.
Yeah, man. It's like they just accepted it.
They're mid.
I just don't.
They're like the Patriots. They're mid.
No, they had a good draft too, bro.
Yeah, behind the camera, we got Yanko back there. He's a big Patriots fan.
Yeah.
I think they crushed the draft.
They had a great draft.
I'm a UNC fan, so I think I root for the Pats in the AFC.
No, because of May.
Yeah, Drake May is the guy. They got Stephon. They had a good offseason. No, I'm confident not Lakers. I'm confident in the Panthers. I'm also confident Lakers to come back from 3-1, but we'll talk about that a little bit.
That in a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, what else from the draft? I mean, obviously, I remember reading a report before the draft that Jacksonville was trying to get to that number 2 spot. I was still surprised when it happened.
I was surprised. They gave up so much.
So much, dude.
So much.
I mean, of next year's first, there was multiple picks in this past draft.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you got to think though, if Travis he's the first person ever to be in the top 3 odds for both Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year. I'm just saying he's that kind of talent.
I don't know if that'll last though, man. That's just I don't know if that can sustain, bro.
I don't know.
I think at that point, if he stays at that level where he's playing both sides, he's just. I don't want to proclaim it, but like, even year 1, bro, like he's just asking for an injury. Like that's just so much to put on your number 2 pick that you traded your future for.
Yeah.
right? And
No,
I don't know
it's-
what position he would thrive in.
And that's the thing. I think his heart is he wants to play offense, but
He's so raw as a receiver.
I know again, but I think most teams are wanting him to primarily play defense and work him in offensively.
Yeah.
But I think I'm in the camp too. Where I'm like, man, like let the guy, if he wants to do both, let him do both until he shows that he can't handle it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no need to like restrict the
risky.
guy for no
Yeah.
reason.
I mean, it's not that it's no reason. It's your number 2 pick that you traded so
I
much
know.
for.
No,
And I
you're
mean,
right.
essentially, that you knew what you were getting. Like,
Yeah.
maybe that's what they were looking for him
Yeah.
to play both. It's just super scary.
Yeah.
I think Cam Ward, that was a consensus number 1 pick. I think Titans.
What do you think the chance of him being a bust is?
I don't think it's high, man. I think what Cam Ward is good at, accuracy, right? He can get the ball into the hands. He can stretch the floor. He has some
play hero ball.
escapability.
Yeah.
He has some mobility where he can escape the pocket. He can escape for first downs. I think that was the consensus number 4. Now, if he was to go in like a draft where what was like a super top heavy quarterback draft,
Oh, I mean, what was yeah.
Burrow, but who else was in that
Who else
draft?
was in that?
That wasn't Herbert draft. Herbert to a draft. What draft was that? Like
Yeah,
that was a loaded
that
QB
was-
class.
That was 2020, I think.
Was that Trevor too? No. They were after Trevor. Regardless, I think if he was in another draft, I don't think he
Yeah,
would have
he
been
would've
like
been
even with
number 1.
Bryce. Like I still, but I
Yeah,
think
Bryce
the
and
Titans.
CJ,
I
yeah.
think it was a good pick.
2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a good pick. I think they'd be
Yeah.
fine
Bro,
with it.
who's the Titans' leading receiver?
Well, they had what's his name?
Really.
Oh, I
yeah,
forgot about
Calvin Ridley. They have that dude that they
Yeah.
spent a second or first on like a couple years ago. He was good, but it was another guy. I
He's
can't remember his
still
name. They also got his teammate though,
I saw Restrepo.
Restrepo
right?
from
They
Miami.
signed him out of.
Yeah.
He wasn't drafted.
which is crazy to me.
But you know, he's slow.
Is he slow?
You saw his 40 was
No, I
like
didn't see
like 4.8, 4.9. Like it wasn't
No,
very.
but he's a
But his game
dog,
speed
bro.
is
especially
faster.
that like chemistry that they have.
No, I agree. I think it's a great.
I think he
at
can be
Tennessee,
good.
it's a great pickup.
Yeah.
Great pickup. I'm just trying to think like, what does he really have to work with? Tony Pollard, right? Is the-
Traylon Burks.
Treylon Burks, that's what I'm thinking of.
that
Treylon
guy,
Burks.
man.
Yeah,
he's
he
been-
hasn't been healthy.
He's a yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't been healthy.
That's
Pretty high.
that
No.
was AJ Brown's replacement.
That's crazy, man. No, they have old man. What's his name from? He was on the Bengals receiver. He was there for so long. What was his name?
Who?
He's on the Titans now. He was on there last season. He was a Bengal receiver forever.
Who is
What's his
it?
name, Elga? Come on, stat guy.
He was a Bengals receiver.
He was a Bengals lifelong Bengals receiver. He was there for like 10 seasons. Not even. All right, while he pulls that up, we'll.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
He was like their third receiver, I'd say. He was always like a third guy on their team.
I don't know.
Anyways, I still think. I mean, they're not going to win that division. Not at all.
No, I
They'll
mean,
probably
Houston's got that
finish.
unlocked.
Tyler Lockett.
Tyler, no, that's a Seahawks.
Oh,
receiver.
Boyd.
Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd.
Yeah, Tyler Boyd. Yeah, he's a solid bro. Anyways, I don't think they'll win that division. I still think it's the Texans for the taking.
Yeah, and again, Jacksonville. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
If Trevor
we get a
Lawrence
Hever-
decides
yeah.
to be good,
Yeah, exactly.
like they can.
And Travis Etienne.
Nah, bro, they gotta trade him. They're gonna trade him.
I think so on this is a side note, but I drafted in me and Yanko's fantasy football league, to keeper league. I drafted Travis Etienne with my first round pick last year.
last year
It was a keeper league, so
he had a
granted, a lot
good
of
year
people.
the year before. Though.
Yeah, he was projected to be like a top 5 running back again.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I
I
have
think
him
he
in a
finished as
dynasty
like
league. Oh, awful.
RB 100.
Huge
It was so
disappointment.
bad.
Huge disappointment.
Yeah, no, that's the Jaguars franchise though. So.
Yeah, no, that is. But
Sorry, Jaguars fans.
yeah. What else from the draft? I mean, trying to think what else from the draft. I mean,
Panthers crushed. I'll just keep saying that. I mean, I saw a lot of draft grades that the Cardinals got an A.
bro, I saw the card. Yeah, a lot of guys loved what the Cardinals
Yeah,
did.
I don't know who they got, but I know they
I
crushed.
saw a lot of their defense. Yeah, that people liked a lot.
I think Cardinals could be a sneaky team to win that
I feel like
division.
the Eagles always kill their draft. I
Who
saw
ended
people
up
like the
with
Cowboys
Will
draft.
Johnson? Cornerback from Michigan.
Let me check real quick.
He fell. He was. I mean, he was one of the best cornerbacks all year.
He fell out of the first round.
Yeah,
Cardinals.
Cardinals. Yeah, they
There
crushed.
you go.
Yeah, they crushed.
There you go.
Will Johnson's a dog.
Number 47.
Now, what do you think we're gonna get from Ashton Genty in
On the Raiders?
Vegas? Yeah,
I don't know. That's tough. I don't know what their offensive line is like.
neither do I. But we know it's Gino holding it down.
Gino and Pete Carroll's there now,
Uh,
controlling the reins.
I think it's gonna be cool to see.
Yeah, I mean they have a good nucleus, right? With what's his name, tight end
Brock.
Brock Bowers,
He's legit.
Ashton,
Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Myers. think they have a good nucleus. Gino's a good quarterback.
No,
he's not
solid.
like
No, he's solid.
he
though.
won't get you to the Super Bowl, but I think he can get them to the playoffs.
Yeah, he's solid.
I think he can get them to the playoffs. I like
solid.
JT. I mean, 6 overall that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of capital.
So I don't
man.
think the fall off between him and the second, Omarion Hampton, I don't think that fall off was as significant.
I don't know. I mean, but Ashton had an unbelievable.
I mean, yeah, he
year,
did, but
so
granted,
it's
Boise State, Mountain West Conference, he wasn't playing
yeah.
nobody.
No, I know. I do think Hampton. Yeah. and
Omarion
Chargers
Hampton is a steal.
is going to be a beast.
He's a steal. The
do
Chargers,
think that.
the Chargers are going to be good next year.
I mean, they were good. They made the playoffs.
I know, but they're going to be better.
Terrible exit, but
They're going to be better.
Yeah, they'll be better.
I think this is the year for them.
Herbert has to win a playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he has to,
He will.
or else it's toast for that guy.
Yep.
He's got to get one.
He will.
Yeah,
What else?
yeah. I mean, those are a lot of the big takes.
No. I mean, granted, so now that free agency
Yeah, everything's
essentially
done.
done.
It's gonna
the draft
be-
is over. I
it's
think
gonna
we
be
can
rookie
kind of now do essentially like projections of what we think, what we see for teams, who we got.
Yeah, because the only like big looming things truly is just Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
him
that's the last
signing.
story.
That's like the last domino that the
Mhm.
NFL world's waiting in the fall, and then it's gonna be all rookie camp and
Yeah.
things going. I think it's just gonna be cool. So many players in different spots. Cup in Seattle, Metcalf in Pittsburgh.
I forgot about
Like so many moves that happened, bro. That I think it's gonna be a little weird
Mhm.
watching it
Yeah.
this season with all these. Devontae in LA.
That's another thing. I was so
Diggs on the
surprised
Pats.
the Rams didn't go quarterback.
You know, I was surprised by that too, because you know Stafford only has a handful of years
Yeah,
left.
not even. I think he's gonna end up getting traded if they don't perform.
I
If
think
they had, like-
they just extended him another 2 years, I think it was. So
I think he's out of there after this season. To be honest,
yeah, but I was surprised by those. I'm excited. I think the Rams are they'll be back.
you think so?
They will. But you got to think, man, they were what, seconds away.
So
in
that
a
division,
snowstorm
yeah, that division
from beating
is
the Eagles.
Niners, it's the Seahawks,
Niners,
it's the
Seahawks, Cardinals, and Rams.
and
yeah.
the Rams.
But I'm saying, you look at the whole postseason. The Rams were the closest team to beating the Eagles
Yeah, that was true.
out of anybody.
That's true.
And so I'm just saying their defense. It's all those young guys are only going to get better.
Yeah,
And you swap Devontae for Cup, which you could make an argument for if that's
Puka.
he's got Puka already.
Yeah, if he
Kyron
stays
Williams
healthy,
is-
it's all on Stafford to stay healthy. If Stafford's healthy, they can.
Yeah.
They essentially are
I think
still a
they could
playoff
be-
team.
Yeah, they could be real good.
Seahawks are gonna burn out
Who's their quarterback again?
Sam Darnold.
I don't like that.
No, nobody does.
No, sorry Sam, but like
Nobody does.
I just don't know if you got it.
No, he doesn't. I mean, he played great last year, but defensive. Now that
I mean, it's
defense
just-
has tape on him, it's over.
It's
for the
going to be
guy.
him and Cooper Cup. I mean, because Tyler Lockett didn't he sign somewhere else? I think he left
To the Titans.
Yeah,
to the Titans.
they're
And
both
DK's
gone.
gone.
Jake Bobo.
Bobo.
Jake Bobo season.
Smith, Jackson Smith.
Oh, that's true. Jackson Smith's legit.
Yeah,
he's
but-
gonna have a breakout year.
No, Jake Bobo's gonna have a
No,
big.
everyone draft Jackson Smith. He's gonna have a good year. Yeah. Well, I think it's gonna be fun, and of course, I'm excited. Every year, Giants, we're excited.
Yeah.
We think that we'll have hope, and even that, bro. Talking about the Giants, Daniel Jones in Indianapolis, that's like up for grabs. Anthony,
Who's starting?
Anthony Richardson versus Daniel Jones. It's
Yeah.
gonna be the quarterback battle of the century
Who's starting?
up in Indy.
No, I think Daniel Jones finished. I think he locks that spot down.
But I think he will. Lock
I
it
think they
down.
end up trading A-Rich.
I think they will.
Yeah,
I think they will.
he played so bad.
Bro, he had, I think, one of the lowest completion percentages.
Oh my gosh, it was
I've
hard
ever
to
seen.
watch.
It was. I mean, you see a stat line. It'd literally be like what, like
5
6
for 20. Yeah,
Oh, terrible.
exactly.
A touchdown, 82 rushing.
3
I mean,
picks.
bad.
It's
Bad.
and he has the raw talent. That's the thing. They
Oh,
knew
bro,
they
remember,
were
he
they were
made-
spending.
What was it? Week 1 when it was Houston
Oh,
versus
my
Indy.
gosh.
He had one of the most incredible throws like we've ever seen.
Yeah, he just
And
can't
it's
string
just-
consecutive games.
Yeah, he can't.
And
He
they
can't.
knew that they were taking a project because even at Florida, he never like put up a crazy good season.
No, and that was
he
the
was
thing.
just an athlete.
Yeah, going into it, that was a lot of the
with
speculation.
a crazy
So
arm and he's fast.
You knew it was a gamble.
Yeah, and I think he
Yeah.
still can put it together, just not over there, bro. He's got to get out of there.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Especially like that game where like he was like, I'm not playing that last drive or something
yeah,
like
when
that.
he
It's
subbed
just
himself out.
yeah, it's just so
Yeah.
much. I think I don't say the bridge is burned. Not, I don't
Bro,
think it's
so
there
that'll be
yet, but it's
interesting.
almost,
Another story is going to be JJ McCarthy in Minnesota. You
Yeah.
know, he's fully cleared, so it's going to be his. He's the only guy there,
Yeah,
so full reins on
and
him.
that's a lot because Sam brought them. They were the 1 seed last
Yeah,
year.
bro. They're gonna no.
Did the Lions end up beating them for that? I thought the
Yeah, remember
Okay, well,
Sam
they're the second
Darnold's
seed
collapse
then.
started before the season ended.
They're the
going up
second
to-
seed.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's crazy.
that's a big weight on his shoulders. Because again, this is really his
And
rookie
he's
year.
a project player too.
Yeah,
Coming out of Michigan, we knew he's
yeah.
undersized.
But his injuries
he's
and
accurate.
stuff, so like that's gonna be something.
Yeah.
I'm just pumped around. Like, again, Washington. I mean, I hate the Commanders, but like, I think Daniels will have the sophomore slump. I think it's inevitable. I
You
think
really
it's
think he will?
I think it's really hard not to. Not taking anything away from him. I just think there will be, because you got to think, like your point about Geno and the tape. Again, a year of tape on Jaden Daniels. I do just think the performance will decrease some.
I don't know. I'm
not saying it's gonna be a
I'm on
major
the-
drop-off,
Yeah, I
but-
think I see the opposite side. I think another off season, another training camp, another year with his guys. I think he can only improve.
No,
and
yeah.
And I mean, he's not like a quarterback that it's like you study his tape. Jaden Daniels is a dual threat, bro.
Nah,
he
he
does
is,
it
man.
all.
He
So
is.
it's like it's hard to necessarily, pinpoint one part about his game that you need to lock down. He can escape the pocket. He will beat you on the ground.
Yeah.
Or he's accurate. He throws it deep. I think Jaden Daniels steps it up this year, bro. Genuinely.
Man, so you think no sophomore slump?
No. I mean, like who's had a sophomore slump recently? So Bryce was a sophomore last year.
I think CJ, he had one.
CJ definitely
I
did.
think most quarterbacks have some level.
Not Jalen Hurts. He took him to the Super Bowl.
That's true, but he wasn't. He had a massive change. He looked like a different player his second year.
Yeah, I know.
He wasn't that great his
No.
first year started.
No, I think,
think that's a
and they
little
kept their
different.
coaching staff. What's his name? Their OC. Is it Joe Brady? No, it's not Joe Brady.
No, it's the
What's his name?
Kingsbury Cliff.
Cliff Kingsbury. Yeah. I think they kept their coaching staff. They drafted defense well. They got an offensive line. They got Laramie Tunsil in the offseason, who's a big tackle.
He is.
Yeah, I think they had a good offseason. The receivers, they have Cooper Kupp and Terry now, bro. Their offense is scary.
Cooper Kupp.
Not Cooper. What team is Cooper Kupp on?
Seattle.
Seattle. Who do the
Oh,
Commanders?
Debo.
Debo.
I forgot
Debo
Debo,
and Terry, bro. That's scary.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, I think the Commanders can sneaky win that division. I think the
They
Eagles
could.
run it back.
Yeah.
I think the Eagles run it back, though.
Yeah.
But I think Commanders can win that division.
Yeah.
Giants, sorry, it's not your year, but
No, it's not our year. We're gonna compete though.
2030.
Bro, I saw someone posted. People have been putting project the next 10 seasons of a team in chat.
Yeah.
GPT.
Oh,
and
yeah,
having
I've
it
seen
computed.
those. Yeah.
And I saw one for the Giants, and it had Malik Neighbors getting 10 straight 1,000-yard seasons. By the way, so amazing for him to do that. But then it had us winning the Super Bowl. And I think it was 2032 or something.
Yeah, I've seen those. Panthers have a lot, though. I
I'll
think,
take that,
do you
though.
want to put a wager
For
that
what?
the Panthers make the playoffs before the Giants do?
No, because that's lopsided, bro.
Why?
Because the Giants division, NFC
Oh, yeah,
East
it's
is
tough.
way
I know.
better than the NFC South.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's not even close.
That's true. Very true.
Now I'll do win total, but even that,
No, because you're still playing the four
yeah,
teams in your
we're still
division
playing
twice.
Yeah, I don't know.
The schedules are released, right? No, the schedules haven't been
No,
released.
we know
yet.
the
They come out
opponents.
soon, though.
Yeah, the schedule comes out a little bit later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
something
think we
like
play the NFC East this year.
No, because we just did it this past year.
Yeah. Anyways, I think Bryce has a breakout year.
But I think he does. I think he really could. I think he really could. Yeah, but I mean that's enough NFL. Yeah, we still got
Let's
a long
go.
time to.
Talk about playoffs.
Wait, yeah, let's kick it, bro.
Oh, we're in the middle of playoffs right now.
In the middle, and again, so we're filming this on what's the day? April 28th. So we're
April
still
28th.
in the middle of round one. So when this comes out Thursday, May 1st, I mean,
Yeah,
a lot of the
Thursday.
series could be wrapped up already. Fingers crossed for the Knicks tomorrow night.
Well, there's
Tuesday.
already one that's wrapped up that we can talk
Yeah,
about.
man.
Thunder absolutely just
R.I.P.
mollywopping the Grizzlies.
Memphis, man.
Poor
What do
John.
you think? What do you think happened?
Poor everything. I think their season. Well, first of all, injuries riddled them throughout the year. Ja was hurt for a good little bit.
Yeah,
He hasn't looked the same at all.
he has it.
He hasn't, bro. It doesn't even look.
All of
He
his-
does the
all ever
best player
since
on
his
this team
suspensions
anymore.
and stuff, bro.
Yeah, and his injury, it looks like that's Jaren Jackson's team. Ja, he hasn't been shooting great. He has his moments, but all this stuff going on in the outside world, it's just I think it's catching up to them.
Bro, 'cause
At
he
one
had-
point, they were the second seed in the West.
yeah,
Toward
not-
the middle
not
of the season.
this year.
Yeah, they were the second
Oh
seed.
wow,
They were playing great, and then something happened. They fired their coach.
it just kind of went downhill.
Yeah, ever since then, it just went downhill, bro. They need to blow it up.
Yeah.
They need to go. They
can't get rid of Ja though. He'll stay.
I think they can. He's their franchise guy.
Yeah.
And they got to keep Jaren Jackson, but they got to figure out some way to get Kevin Durant on that team.
You think?
I think that's the only way they can get over that hump.
Yeah.
They need KD, which I don't know how they'll get him contract-wise. They traded Marcus Smart to the Wizards, and that was like a $20 million contract. Whatever. I think they need to go for a big. They need to go for a big trade target.
That'd be big time, bro. I didn't. Hear
KD
about
the Grizzlies. I don't think he would do it. I think he'd rather go to the Rockets. But
yeah. Yeah, but anyway, Memphis. Yeah, that wasn't even. Remember, game one they lost. What was it? 51.
Thunder going to the Western Finals for sure.
I mean, that was
That's
just dude. The Thunder are
they're just so good.
And obviously they had an incredible regular season.
Yeah,
like obviously
incredible.
But again, a lot of the doubts against them was just their youth and it's them being not having playoff experience and that kind of stuff. And so to see them come and do what they did to the Grizzlies from that regard was a little surprising
For sure.
because I think I was anticipating a little bit of
But granted, the Grizzlies are also a young team. So I think the moment the Thunder face like a veteran team, like a Lakers, like a Warriors.
So next round they're playing Nuggets or Clippers.
One of those two teams. I think that's where their actual challenge
The test
comes
will
in.
be,
Because the Grizzlies were no threat to them at all.
Yeah.
And I think, looking at the way that Clippers Nuggets series is the best series.
It's been so competitive.
Oh my, it's cinema, bro.
I remember last game, Nuggets were up like 20.
Cinema.
I was watching
They
the
blew
third,
the
third
lead.
quarter. They blew the lead at the Clippers state. Like you can't do that. You can't give the
They
Clippers
still
that.
pulled it off, which is crazy.
Barely.
That buzzer beater, Aaron
Oh,
Gordon.
bro, that was.
That might be. I think that might be the best buzzer beater.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a buzzer beater so close. Like it was literally fingertips, bro. Like, he had to just release that at
Had
the
he
last
not got
seconds.
that, Jokic, that was the worst attempt at a game winner.
I don't know. I bet Jokic will say, bro. I didn't
Bro,
watch the
that was
interview,
so
but-
far left.
Bro, but
it was so
bro,
bad.
It's just him and Gordon. They were just on that level.
No,
you know,
it was such a
on
bad.
that
He would have got
wavelength.
flamed for the ages, bro.
Yeah. Well, let's
Nah,
move on to
that's
that
a
series, though.
competitive
What do you
series.
think? Who's going to win that one?
Nuggets Clippers. I think Clippers end up taking it.
You do?
Yeah. So what is it at 2-2 right now?
It's 2-2.
And they're going back to Denver.
So it was Denver, Clippers.
Yeah, they're going back to Denver now.
Denver, Denver.
No,
Clipper.
I think Kawhi and Harden. They're.
It has been cool seeing them
Yeah, that
looking
dynamic,
good again,
looking healthy.
Like that's been fun for the NBA.
Bro, a healthy Kawhi. He's
Kawhi's
top
no
5
joke,
in the league.
bro. I agree.
Healthy Kawhi is top 5 in the league.
I agree.
Top 5.
Yeah,
And he's not 5.
And again, Harden just has to. Him just putting up 20 plus, like you're gonna put
He's
in a
having
position.
glimpses of Houston, James Harden.
Yeah,
And they got supporting cast like Norman Powell. Like he hasn't
solid.
But he hasn't even been like playing like how Norman Powell played during the regular season.
saying
Like once we get a Norman Powell game, Zubac is playing great.
he has been playing.
They
great.
they have the weapons to go deep in the playoffs.
Yeah, and the experience.
Yeah, and they're coached by one of the best coaches in the NBA.
Yeah,
Ty Lue.
Yeah, it's just hard. Like Denver's one of those teams where it's just hard to bet against them, only because of what we've seen them do.
I know, but
in recent history, and
it's
especially everything with them losing their coach and stuff.
Yeah,
and
that's why I'm genuinely surprised it's even tied right now, bro. Like,
but them still performing the way they are, this series really could go either way.
It definitely can.
I think this next game, Game 5 in Denver, is obviously if the Clippers win this, it's over.
Yeah,
like that's,
going back to LA.
Yeah, it's over. There's no shot.
I could see them doing that, man.
But if the Denver can find a way.
They're missing KCP right now, man.
Yeah.
Even though KCP's putting up stinkers on the Magic right now.
Yeah.
Absolute stinkers. But yeah, they shouldn't have got rid of him, man. They should have never got rid of Mike Malone. But whatever, it is what it is. I think Clippers finish it out in 6.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I don't think you're wrong. I don't know. I'm not confident enough to make a guess on that one. All right.
It's the pod. First episode of the pod. This guy's not even making predictions.
All right. Nah, I mean, I gotta go.
Come on.
Like I want to say Nuggets, but I think the Clippers will win it.
Say it with the chest.
I think the Clippers
in what, 7 or 6?
In 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finish it back in LA.
Yeah, I think Clippers in 6. You said Nugget. You said the Clippers in how many?
6.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Clippers in 6.
All right, and then, I mean, your series, bro. Lakers and Wolves.
Oh man, what in the world is happening? So
that's been maybe the most entertaining series.
You think so?
I've just been.
I mean, that game last night was it last night? Yeah, that game
yesterday.
last night on Sunday night. I mean, that one really hurt. You can't lose that game.
Because y'all
can't lose it. That was game 4 in Minnesota.
6-point cushion.
We had a 10-point lead. I think with like 4 minutes left.
It was that big. I just know when it came down to like the last minute or two,
Yeah.
it was like a 5-6 point lead.
Yeah, like we had a comfortable lead.
Nas Reed, baby.
Nas Reed, that's
Bro,
it.
coming off the bench and having just the confidence to
Yeah.
take those shots.
Yeah, I saw a stat where Nas Reed is 9 for 9 in the fourth quarter of this
Is
series.
he?
9 for 9. He hasn't missed a shot. He's their most clutch player on their team.
That's
and I think,
unbelievable.
yeah. But what's their name? What's their coach's name? I can't remember their name. But
remember.
they draw perfect plays for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect plays for him.
Mark Fino, Chris Finch.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Either way, I think my heart says Lakers do it in 7. We're going back to
Yeah,
LA.
we
I
have
think
to go to
we're going
yeah.
back to LA for this game. I think
The Lakers will win.
I think they can pull it off.
The Lakers
I
will
think
win
we'll
game
win Game 5.
I'm
I
very
think
confident about that.
Luka. I think Luka's gonna have generational games coming up.
Bro, but he's been having. He had what 37?
Yeah, he has. But I'm talking like 50-point.
Yeah.
I think
he
Luka's.
has to.
I think he's done that in the playoffs.
he has to.
He's done it before.
Yeah.
I think he has. I hope he has that Luka game in the playoffs where it's just like, this guy's the best player in the world.
I mean, he could. He could. And again, we were talking about it earlier, but just looking at the end of Game 4, like
Luka's
LeBron's
Luka's
foul,
gotta take
of
that
course,
shot.
was terrible. Like that was just
But
heartbreaking.
Luka's got to take that shot.
Yeah, but I'm just before we even get there, like LeBron's foul was heartbreaking.
That
Like,
camera angle. What
dude.
the heck? I've never seen that angle in my life.
That thing-
They've never pulled that.
thing was
They've never
made-
pulled that angle out.
It was made just to get.
They just had to
LeBron,
do it
man.
against freaking LeBron, bro.
I know, bro.
That was
that was
crazy.
brutal.
No, man, that
But
hurt.
but again, end of the day, that final play,
You had it. It was in your hands.
Luka has
Luka
to
has to
take
take
that
it.
shot.
I love Austin Reeves, bro, but
100%.
that's Luka.
That's not his shot.
It's not. It was wide open. Granted, he had 5
had-
threes that game, but so did Luka, and Luka was on fire already.
No, but man, you can go to bed tonight knowing like we gave our best shooter the opportunity
yeah,
and
like
missed it.
our guy.
But to know like, yeah, I just
It
so I do
sucks,
kind of
man.
fault coaching on that one.
I would, yeah. I mean, the play call. That wasn't a play call.
No.
It looked like Luka got trapped right when he
Luka
got
just
past
brought it-
half
yeah, he
court.
brought it up,
and
yeah. Double
even the
team.
bounce pass to LeBron looked sloppy.
It was.
Yeah, I don't know, man. And the rotations are, there is no rotation. Like it's just their whole 5 played the entire second half.
Second half.
And you're asking 40-year-old LeBron to play
Who showed up.
42 minutes.
Great defense.
Yeah, but
great
still,
off,
like
he played great.
We need these minutes for the game 6, for
I
the
know.
game 7.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Like
Make
I
it
just
through.
don't want to burn LeBron out, man. I don't. We're playing Jackson Hayes 4 minutes a night, our starting center,
Yeah.
and it's not like we need to play because DFS and all of them are playing good against Rudy. He's not a threat.
Yeah.
But either way, I think Lakers win Game 5, and I think Luka has generational games to close out the series.
I mean, I think the Wolves will win it. I do think Lakers
I'm not
win
even
Game
biased.
5, but I think Wolves will win Game 6 and take it 4-2.
And
the
if
Wolves
they
deserve.
do,
No,
if they do, it's not an upset. I don't think it's an upset. I think the Timberwolves have the better team. We don't go by seeding, right? Seeding is stupid.
I think you do.
No,
go
I
by
don't think you
seeding.
do. I don't think you
that's
go by
why
seeding.
The seeding is there.
No, that's skewed. That just shows how good you won the regular season, right? I think
Well,
currently where we're at right now, the Timberwolves are a better team than the Lakers. The Lakers had a better regular season, but that doesn't mean they're a better team right now. I think.
Sure, okay.
I
hear
think
you
now,
saying.
especially like Julius Randle's showing up, bro. McDaniels is showing up.
McDaniels is showing up. Nas Reed's
Reed,
showing
like
up.
they're starting to come together. Like
They
they were
are.
having growing pains at the beginning of the year, so that kind of set them back.
I agree. No, I mean, again, even going into the series, I said I thought the Wolves were the more talented
Yeah,
team.
I think they are.
I really do think
We just
that.
have
I think
Luka.
the pieces are there.
Ant, bro, he had a great.
Oh, Ant showed
44.
up, man.
Yeah,
He's playing great. And again, when you have Ant doing what he's doing, but then again you have like when Julius Randle can be that solid number 2 option.
yeah.
Like to consistently show up.
You're traumatized by that.
A little traumatized. I mean, a part of me misses him, but I'm also like, it's
We've seen it
fine
before.
watching at a distance.
Yeah.
But when he can be that solid number 2, then you have these other guys who are able to step in.
Yeah, the
the
McDaniels,
DiVincenzo, the
the Nas.
McDaniels, the Nas Reeds, these other guys. Like, I mean, Mike Conley needs to probably retire, but I'm just saying the
Yeah.
team as a whole.
They're good. They have
They-
all
they
the
got
pieces.
the pieces
They
there,
do. I
man.
mean, they were Western Conference Finals last year.
Yeah.
With Cat, granted, but still, I think they're a good team.
Twin Towers, but
So if they win, they would play,
they then play winners of Rockets Warriors.
which I think we can already segue
Yeah,
to
we can
that.
go on to that one. So Warriors are up. I can't believe. So listen, before this series, I actually went on a limb, and my bold pick for the Western Conference was I thought it was going to be Warriors and Thunder
Yeah.
in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
The 7th seed Warriors.
Yeah.
Just because they just got that.
And I know average 7 team though.
Bro, they got that They got that Kansas City, New England Patriot, like just that factor
I mean, also they got Jimmy Butler.
covering them. But that's part of it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's part of
That's
it.
what. But that's what I mean about like the whole.
Jimmy
Even though they're
Butler,
7th seed,
they have that. Yeah, but that's different.
they're a better team than
That's different because
the Grizzlies. They're a better team than
their team shifted halfway through when they got Jimmy. It wasn't even halfway. It was less than halfway through. So, but anyway,
But Jimmy get hurt?
yeah,
Okay,
Jimmy
keep going.
that's what I'm saying. So I was confident they were going to win that, but when Jimmy went down, bro, and I hated the way he went down by the Thompson twin, Amon Thompson, bro. I got a bad bias because I've been annoyed watching his brother
A sore.
do Brunson. I feel like he's fouling him every
And
single
Brunson's
second.
doing the same thing, but we won't
Hey,
talk
well,
about that.
Brunson can do it. But listen, what the thing though is, when Jimmy went down, and of course they lost game 2.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe they won game 3 without Jimmy.
yeah.
Because the Rockets, but that's the thing about the
Well,
Rockets,
did
bro.
they win game
got
2?
They won game 3.
Oh,
Rockets
game
won
3.
game 2.
Yeah.
But the Rockets are, and again, I'm not a Rockets fan.
They have such a good team.
Such a good team, but they have no primary scorer.
Kevin Durant.
They do not have, but they
Kevin
do
Durant?
like. That's what's like.
I know.
Has to be so
They need
frustrating as a
Jalen Green.
Rockets
It's
fan.
Jalen Green.
Bro, Jalen Green, game 2, he had like what, 35? Game 3, he had like 8.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's so if he
can't be
takes
doing that.
if he takes that
You
lead,
can't be doing
he has
that.
all the qualities to be a star,
Yeah.
bro. He has the bounce. He could shoot.
Yeah.
He's got everything, bro.
Yeah.
He just needs to put it together.
Yeah, and their team's solid, bro. Like Dylan Brooks has been playing good.
They have all the
Sengun
pieces.
is legit.
Amen Thompson's like
Van
my
Leet's been
favorite
playing
rookie,
great.
or
Yeah.
sophomore.
They got a lot of really good pieces.
They've been playing
there.
really good.
Young core. But again, I don't think they're going to win this series.
It's always that
especially-
they're that team that's like they're a year away from being a year away.
But I think that's them.
Yeah, that's
I really
them.
do
It's the
think. I
definition.
really do think that's them. And so I think again, especially if Jimmy comes back, he's up in the air still for game 4. But if he comes back and he's good, I think Warriors.
So what is it right now? 2-2?
No,
3-1.
Warriors are up 2-1.
2-1. They play tonight.
So I actually think Warriors will wrap that one up.
So they play in Golden State tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they can win that game.
I think they're gonna wrap it up. I don't think
Steph
Houston's
went
gonna-
crazy the other night. What was it?
Yeah,
Game
dude.
4.
Yeah. No, game 3.
Game 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if Jimmy doesn't play, I
Yeah,
think the only way if Jimmy doesn't play, Steph has to have that.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
40 point.
he's doing what you're saying Luka's supposed to be.
Yeah,
doing.
he has to
Yeah.
have that
But
game
Steph
where he just
does
takes
it.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's Stephen Curry.
Steph just does it. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think Warriors wrap that one up. I don't know if Houston wins another game if Jimmy comes back.
Yeah, Jimmy comes back.
Yeah,
No,
if
I think they win one more in Houston. I think so. And I think the
Yeah.
Warriors can finish it. in
So then
6.
looking at the rest of the Western Conference, though, we can just make our predictions.
Yeah.
We'll edit each week. But so we're both on the same page. It'll be Thunder. So you're saying Thunder Clippers,
Yeah,
and
Thunder
then
Clippers.
Thunder beat them out.
Yeah.
And then you're saying Lakers Warriors.
My heart is saying Lakers.
Okay.
Oh
And then
my
who-
God, that'd
who
be
wins
cinema,
that?
bro. Lakers
Oh,
Warriors.
It'd be great. And then what? You pick the Lakers to beat the Warriors?
Oh, of course.
So you have
The
Thunder,
Warriors don't
Lakers.
match up with the Lakers at all.
You have Thunder Lakers in the Western
Yeah,
Conference.
and then I got Lakers.
Okay, so let's go on a limb and say the Wolves beat the Lakers.
Yeah.
If it's the Wolves and Warriors, who you got winning that?
Wolves Warriors. That's a tough matchup.
That'd be a great matchup too, bro.
That would be a great matchup. I think the Wolves would pull that off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they have anybody. If Jimmy's healthy,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Jimmy can offset, and I think he can.
I think it'd be a good series. I'm still if Jimmy's healthy, I'm still sticking with what I said.
Yeah, you had Warriors.
I'm
in
saying
the
Warriors
Western
Thunder
Conference.
if
Okay.
Jimmy's healthy.
Yeah, I would say Timberwolves. I would say Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Thunder.
Yeah.
And then
Move on to the East, baby.
let's go to the East.
Let's see what's go. Obviously, Cavs and Heat. I mean, I think that last game is
Yeah,
tonight.
go ahead and Cancun, Miami.
Yeah, Cavs got
Pack
that.
your bags.
The Heat were close for one of the games, I think.
Nah, it
I
doesn't
think they got striking.
That
distance with
franchise,
it.
they need to do something too. They need to get Damian Lillard in the offseason or something.
They got to do something big, man.
Yeah.
But again, they were the 10th seed.
Yeah, but
That's kind of cool. But yeah, it's just
they don't
no
got it.
chance. Pacers Bucks. I've been a little surprised about that one.
Pacers, bro. Pacers.
Yeah.
That's just it's such a bad matchup for the Bucks.
Yeah.
It is because that team, the Pacers, play with such energy and they're fast paced. And if I mean,
They
watched
beat the Bucks last year, round 1 too.
Yeah, they did. But granted, that year that was
Giannis
similar to
was-
this series.
Was
Dame
Gian-
got hurt early.
Dame was hurt. You're
Giannis was banged up.
Yeah.
Like Middleton was carrying them.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing going on this series. Like Giannis isn't
No
banged up.
Middleton.
Giannis is going crazy.
He's going crazy.
And they're just wasting it.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, the
I think
Pacers-
Giannis is gone after this year, but that's
Like,
not
yeah,
for here.
I don't know about that. but-
Not for here. But yeah,
No,
I think the Pacers.
So,
again,
what is it? 3-1.
Yeah, looking at I just want to say again, Eastern Conference.
Mm-hmm.
My prediction day 1 was I think it's going to be a repeat. Pacers Celtics Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh.
Yeah, that was my pick.
So
I'm standing by that.
so who would the Pacers play next round?
So again, they're in the top half, so they'll play the Cavs next round.
No,
I'm telling you,
Cavs,
bro.
Celtics.
Nah, I'm just telling you, bro.
You're crazy.
Okay, I could be crazy.
You're crazy.
I could be
No,
crazy.
the Cavs look unstoppable right now, bro.
The Pacers got that in.
No, they don't. They're the Pacers.
Okay,
You saw that? What's his name? Tyrese Halliburton got voted the most overrated player in the NBA by his peers.
I mean, I stand by that.
That's crazy.
I don't like Tyrese
I
Halliburton.
mean, I can't stand the Pacers.
I
I don't even want to think about
I'm not
that
a believer.
series.
I think last year they got so. I think that was one of those like Atlanta Hawks seasons
Just
where they
fluke
went to.
runs.
It was a fluke, bro.
Maybe.
But they're beating the Bucks, man. But also the Bucks.
No,
We can talk
3-1.
about that a little bit. The Bucks need to blow it up too.
Yeah, they got it.
They play slow. Brooke Lopez needs to come off the bench.
Yeah.
They
need to
miss
blow it up.
They miss Chris Middleton.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Pacers will win that one. So we're both on the
Yeah,
same page for
comfortably.
that.
Comfortably.
Now the best series of the whole playoffs: Knicks and Pistons. No, I again going in. My pick was that Knicks win in 6,
Which probably will still happen.
which they could win in 5.
Yeah.
They could take it.
Next
tomorrow.
game's in Detroit.
No, New York.
Oh shoot.
Game 5 is in New York.
No, I
tomorrow.
mean you're a Knicks fan. I don't want to harp too much on the Knicks, but the
I do.
fact that these games are so close.
Yeah, but bro, the thing.
I
is
mean,
that
we
is
we
what-
knew that was going to happen. The
That's what New York
Pistons-
does. Like
That's what the
we-
Pistons do.
and is what New York does. We just don't. I don't know why.
You match up to the
We
level
don't.
of your
Yeah,
opponent.
bro. We don't blow people out.
Yeah.
We love to get a lead and then allow them to come back and then to be down in the 4th and then we
Yeah.
love to grit it out. It's just
So
This
what's
is
the
what the
series?
Knicks
What's
do.
the series at right now? 3-1.
we're up 3-1.
3-1. Yeah.
And
I mean,
yes,
so 3-1, yeah,
listen,
the games
Josh
haven't
Hart,
been-
Josh Hart fouled Tim Hardaway Jr. on that last shot. There's no question.
But they were
about
missing
that.
calls all
But
quarter.
the ref said, but again, hold on. But this is where everything comes into play. Like we can't just blame we can't say the Knicks got lucky
No.
because here's the reality. Refs weren't calling anything the whole
Anything.
fourth quarter.
Anything.
And listen, this is where it's important. That last play, the ref truly thought Josh Hart had a clean marginal contact look at that 3-point shot, so he didn't call it. And the Pistons, they couldn't challenge anything. Like they didn't have a challenge or so.
What
Like
was that freaking bird's eye view camera for this one, eh? Hawkeye
yeah,
camera for
wasn't
that
there.
one, eh?
Wasn't there. I'm not sure why that. Yeah, maybe why that didn't happen. But all I'm saying is like this is the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, the Knicks are a better team. They're supposed to win this series.
Yeah,
They're supposed to win the
Cade
series.
is watching this. I've been watching every. Cade is.
They're a year
Cade
away
is
from being a
good,
year away
bro.
too.
No, but like Cade,
He can be the face of the NBA.
He is one of those guys that truly can score at will.
He does it all, bro.
Like
he
that-
does it
bad.
all.
But like he's like on that. There's a few guys that you could say put in that level, like the SGAs. That you truly, like if they want to score, they're gonna score.
I think Cade's better than SGA.
Whoa.
I think you put Cade on you put Cade.
I don't
Listen,
know.
you put
That is
Cade on
the
that
hottest take.
You put Cade on that Thunder team. They're winning 70 games.
Bro, SGA is gonna win MVP.
Yeah, but he has the better team.
He's the better player.
No, he's not the better player. I think Cade does more. He plays defense.
He does play defense.
I think Cade
He's
all
a
around.
menace on defense.
I mean, he's a triple-double machine sometimes. I think Cade, give him what, because Cade is what? He's younger than SGA for sure.
Yeah.
Cade's
2
what,
years
21,
younger.
22?
No, older than that. He got drafted in 21. This is his 4th year.
Probably 22, 23, 22.
Yeah.
SGA is what, 26?
Something like that.
Yeah, I think by 26,
23, Cade Cunningham.
how old is SGA? It doesn't matter. I think Cade has the potential to be the face of the NBA.
Nah, he could.
Yeah.
Again, he can score at will. Great defense.
He has it all, but he
And I will
carried
say
this
that-
Pistons team
No, he has carry, and that's the
to
thing.
this freaking,
If-
7-6?
If the Pistons had,
60.
they're just their team. They're just a bunch of dogs, and that's why they're in this.
No, they had a
that's
really
why
good
they're
offseason.
fighting.
JB Biggerstaff, they had a good offseason.
Great turnaround, great pieces. What I'm gonna say though is, if the Pistons did have a little bit more, like a more reliable scoring options around
Outside,
Cade,
yeah.
I do think.
No,
like,
yeah, and I mean they had Jaden Ivey. Jaden Ivey got hurt beginning of the year.
Yeah.
He was like their 4th pick a couple years ago. I mean, he's a bucket.
Yeah.
Right. So I think if they have another offseason, now that like they're seeing success, I think Detroit can be a free agent market.
yeah,
Like, I think they can bring in
great fan
somebody.
base. Yeah,
I think they can bring in somebody. I mean, The fact that Tobias Harris is your second
Bro,
leading
Tobias,
scorer.
he's been covering Cat every game. I don't even understand.
Oh, yeah.
Again, I don't understand why Cat isn't just backing that man down every
Game
single
2,
play.
that was rough. Game 2.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. No, but Cat's been going crazy recently.
Cat's, oh, bro, in the
Yeah.
last, if
Yeah.
you didn't watch the end
Cat is carrying this
of
team.
that game.
No,
Whoa,
Jalen Brunson is,
whoa.
but Cat is.
and Jalen, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Come
You're
on.
right. Excuse me.
No disrespect. You know, they're the top 2 players for the most points scored in the fourth quarter of the whole playoffs. It's first Jalen Brunson, then Cat.
In the fourth quarter or in the clutch?
Clutch.
Oh.
So
yeah.
that's, what was that, the last 5 minutes,
Yeah.
2 minutes? So Jalen Brunson's number 1, and then Cat. And then I think it's Anthony Edwards. And then, but to have both of the, like, that's
That's because every game they play is going down to the wire.
and they just go in, bro. I mean, Jalen Brunson and Cat made some crazy shots.
They
dude.
did. I think in order
Crazy
for them to
shots.
be, because they would be playing the Celtics next round,
Yeah,
right?
Celtics.
In order for them to beat the Celtics, which I don't think will happen.
I don't think anyone does.
Yeah, they OG and Mikal, they have
They've
to.
gotta turn
They got to
it
be the
on,
difference
man.
makers, bro.
And
They're
now,
the
listen,
X factors.
they both defensively incredible.
They match up perfectly with Jalen and
Yeah,
Jason.
I'm saying, but they both have been playing great. They're getting steals and blocks every
Mm-hmm.
game. They're doing their thing. It's just offensively, and I know it has to be hard because like they get such a small percentage of the looks compared to Brunson and Cat.
Brunson's taking
But
30
they just
shots a
have to.
game.
They've got to produce.
But that's
on
the
it.
thing. Even with that, I think in order for them to be successful and hit shots, they've got to get the ball more, though.
They do.
Like Brunson, I mean, I love Brunson's game, and he has to play the way he's playing right now for them to win. Like ISO ball, drive down to the paint, draw fouls,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, I mean, he's great at that. But if they want to see, like, McAllen, they have to get shots up early, like, so they
Yeah.
can get that flow going.
No, I agree.
I think if they do get that going, I think they can give Boston trouble. Because they match up great with them.
They do match up great.
They match up great with anybody. You know, they have
Yeah.
like I think they have arguably like the best 5 aside from like the
No,
Celtics.
dude, they do match up great, and so they can. And again, the closest game we played with the Celtics was the end of the regular season.
Yeah.
Where we lost them in OT.
I think it'll be a really good series. I think it'll go down to 6 or 7.
Yeah, I think it'll go to 6.
Yeah, but Mikal and OG they've got to show up.
Yeah, but that's what. Yeah, and obviously the Celtics they'll finish the Magic off.
Yeah,
The
I'm
Magic
not talking about
almost
that
took.
series.
They almost took this last game
Who
last
cares,
night.
bro?
but
They're done. And I'm from Orlando. That sucks. We're from Orlando.
Do
but I don't
people
play
actually
the Magic.
are they crazy for the Magic in Orlando?
Are they really?
Yeah, people love the Magic.
Do
A lot of
they?
my close friends are not Magic fans.
That
Yeah.
crowd at the home game was nuts.
Yeah,
This
but-
Magic game.
No, I'm sure.
Wow, they ain't been relevant since Dwight. So.
That's been a long time.
And they spent 20 mil on KCP, and the dude's dropping 4 points, 1 for 8 shooting.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
They need. We were talking about this earlier. The Magic need to get Trae Young this offseason. They need to figure
That'd
out a way
be
to get Trae Young.
huge, bro.
That is the missing. If they get Trae Young, Magic are going to the freaking finals.
You think
'Cause,
you
bro,
would play well with
Powell-
that team?
Oh, I think he'd be great. That's what they're missing. It's just that score for his point guard, where like they could stretch the floor right now. Because I mean, Jalen Suggs is banged up. I don't know if he's playing right now. I don't think he
I don't
is.
think he is.
Yeah, Jalen Suggs is great. He's a dog. He's not Trae Young, but Paolo is so good.
He's really good.
He's so good.
Who's the other guy they got?
Franz.
He's great too.
He's a dog, bro. I think if they can find a way to get rid of Suggs and Jonathan Isaac, if they can get rid of Jonathan Isaac, Suggs, and somebody else to get Trae Young and picks, that team is nice, bro. Anyways,
Yeah.
but that might not
Celtics
happen.
win.
Yeah, Celtics kill them.
So you're saying okay? So you'll have Cavs, Pacers, Knicks, Celtics.
That's what you have, right? Yeah.
That's what we both have.
Yeah, yeah.
So then from that, you're taking Cavs, Celtics.
Yeah, I'm taking Cavs, Celtics.
Yeah. So I'll take Pacers.
Finals.
I'll take Pacers, Celtics. I gotta
Okay.
hope the Knicks, but they won't.
Yeah. Pacers play the Cavs. I don't think they have an answer for that backcourt.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland.
We'll see, man.
I don't think so.
We'll see.
All right, so then we have our final Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals matchups.
Yep.
So I have Lakers Thunder. You have Warriors Thunder.
Yep.
I'm gonna go first. I have the Lakers beating the Thunder. Again, this is all my heart. This is all my heart. I don't care. I'm not biased.
Let's go.
This is
Let's go.
LeBron we're talking about here, Luka.
Okay.
I think the Lakers again. That it goes back to the whole experience thing. I mean, I think the Clippers will give the Thunder a run for their money anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the Thunder can pull it off. But I think the Lakers can finish off the Thunder. I think LeBron gets his.
Who's he playing?
Hmm?
Who's he playing from the East?
Oh, I think it'll be a Celtics. Oh, it's written in the script. Celtics Lakers championship, bro. This is cinema.
Yeah.
This is the best rivalry I feel like in sports.
Most iconic team.
Oh, it's the most iconic, bro. Lakers have 17 right now. Boston has 18. Lakers are gonna tie it.
Mm.
LeBron gets his. What
It's
is
a
this? Is this
shame.
LeBron's fifth?
That's a shame.
That'll be LeBron's
It's a
fifth.
shame the Lakers aren't going to make it out of the first round.
Oh, what is this guy talking about? He doesn't know ball.
That's a shame.
I mean, are we?
man.
Did you say the Lakers? LeBron is down 3-1.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's on? Who's down 3-1?
I'm just
Who's
saying.
down 3-1?
I'm just saying.
It's LeBron James.
It is LeBron James.
And it's Luka Doncic.
I'm just saying.
They have the two best players in the series.
We'll see. I mean, I hope you're right. That'd be great.
Oh, I am right.
That'd be great.
Clip this. Clip this.
Even if they do, though, they're not going to get past the Warriors.
Ah,
I'm just saying.
the Warriors?
If Butler's healthy,
No.
Yonkers.
Nobody's guarding Luka.
It doesn't matter. So listen. So I'll go on a limb.
He's trying to change the subject.
I'll say the Warriors beat the Thunder just because I want to believe in them, and I think we'll have a repeat of what was it, 2022?
2. Mm-hmm.
Warriors, Celtics.
Yeah.
I
Who
think
wins?
I think the Warriors win it again.
No shot.
No shot,
Come on,
bro.
man. We got to believe in
All right,
something.
you have Warriors and the Celtics. If the Warriors match up with the Celtics, I think Celtics kill them. I think it ends in 4.
No, all I'm saying is when they got Jimmy, they're a totally different team.
They are a different team,
the
but
last
it's
part of the year.
that's
the way
it.
they
It's
close
just them
things
two.
out. Listen, I'm
It is
fully going,
just them two.
and I'm fully leaning off of. I do believe there's something to be said about history and what players are bringing and all that kind. I just think there's something to be said about that. And so, considering all of that, I just think if Steph gets back to that stage, much like your argument about LeBron being down 3-1, I just think, bro, Steph's gonna will it and find a way. That's just I'm just standing on that. If it gets that far,
Yes, I mean the Celtics are really good.
no, they are really.
They're
Good.
not better than the Lakers, but they're really good.
Yeah,
No, I mean I would love Steph to get that. That would be his what 5th?
yeah.
Oh, if Steph gets his 5th,
Or he's got.
we got to have the conversation.
a lot. Yeah,
We got to have the
he's
conversation.
LeBron killer, bro.
We got to have the conversation. Best point guard of all time.
Yeah,
Top 5 NBA player of all time.
probably.
I'm just saying. He changed the game.
He changed the game.
Yeah, but Magic only played for his prime was. I know, we don't got to talk about that.
Yeah. We'll move on.
I
We'll
think
move on. We'll
yeah.
move on.
Either way, we're in for a treat, bro.
We are. It's gonna
We're
be
in for
great
a treat. It's
playoffs.
one of my favorite playoffs of all time.
It's been good, man.
Nuggets Clippers.
Good games.
When do they play next?
Nuggets Clipper. I think that's tonight. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to Buffalo Wild
No,
Wings.
tomorrow.
I'm going to Buffalo Wild
that's
Wings.
tomorrow. Warriors Rockets are tonight. Cavs Heat tonight.
Okay, so the Cavs finish out the Heat tonight.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, that's tonight.
so it seems both of us have Celtics in the finals, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's hard not to.
Yeah, they just look dominant.
I mean, they're probably gonna repeat and win again.
Yeah,
Like probably. I just don't want to say that,
Yeah.
but they probably will.
I don't want to say that either.
Yeah,
They're
nobody
so
wants
good.
to. They're too good.
They're
It's
so
stupid. I hate it.
So much depth.
Like, how is Pritchard
How?
going to be
But
that
I
guy?
think-
I just can't stand all the pieces. I hate
No,
seeing
but I think
Porzingis
this is
there.
the last
I have a lot of
year.
career about
I think after this year, they have to get rid of
They
some
have
pieces
to,
because
yeah.
they're going to go over the
It's too
luxury
much.
tax. So I think Porzingis is
much.
gone. I think
much.
Drew's going to be gone.
Well, Drew's
Pick-
not really a difference maker
I mean,
anyway right now.
Calm down. This is Drew Holiday. He won them that chip. He is a lockdown PG. This is Drew Holiday. Put some respect on his name.
All right.
No, but after this year, I don't. Yeah, I think it's over for them.
Yeah,
Regress again. Start all over.
probably.
There it is.
Yeah, the Celtics.
You want to talk about an award race?
No. I mean, it's really the big thing is the MVP. Giannis isn't going to win. It's SGA
Of course
or
not.
SGA or Jokic. Those are the finalists, though.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think they
my
have to
pick
give
is
it to
Jokic,
SGA.
but
I
I know SGA is going to win it.
He's going to have to win. I think he.
Yeah, but Jokic put up the most
I think
insane regular season.
I
of
think
all
this was
time.
his best season.
Which sucks, bro, that he can't get it just because we feel like we have to give it to SGA because we didn't give it to him last year.
Yeah. But again, when you look at it, Jokic, who has already won multiple MVPs, if this was his best season,
He has to get it again.
no, I'm with you. I think Jokic should win it,
Yeah.
but I think SGA will win
I
it.
know, but I feel like it's a pity. We're giving it out of pity.
But it's not like SGA had a bad year.
No,
He
of
killed
course
it.
not, bro. But I think
I'm surprised you're not saying Cade Cunningham should win MVP. Bro.
Oh, I think Cade has an argument for All NBA first team though.
Yeah, I don't think he'll get that.
No, an All NBA first team.
Yeah, I think he'll get second.
I think it's between him and Ant
Yeah.
in that 5th spot because it'll be Tatum, Giannis.
Brunson probably will.
You think Brunson make first team?
He was second team last year.
Yeah, he was. Nah. Luka can't get it because the 65 game rule, I think.
On one team.
Huh?
On one team, 65 again.
Yeah. I don't think Luka can get it. Why am I blanking on the rest of the first team?
I don't know.
Who makes first team? Huh?
Well, last
Oh,
year.
Jokic,
Oh, yeah.
Giannis,
Yeah.
Tatum, Not Donovan Mitchell. I need guards. We need to come up with our All-NBA first team.
I wasn't ready for this.
Put you on the spot, bro.
Those 5 are good. I mean, of course, I'm gonna throw Brunson out there, bro. SGA.
Oh, SGA. I'm blinking. SGA. So it's locked in though. Locked in is SGA, Jokic, Giannis, Tatum. That 5th spot is where I think Cade can come in.
You think Tatum's locked in?
I think Tatum's locked in.
See, but I'm saying like if Tatum isn't gonna make it over Brunson or
Yes, he will. They're the 1 seed. Well, no, they're not. They're
No.
the 2 seed.
Yeah.
But they're a higher seed than the Knicks.
You're talking about who right now?
Jason Tatum?
No, I'm talking about Cade.
Oh,
I'm saying Cade isn't gonna make it over Brunson.
I think he can.
I don't think he would.
I think he can. I mean, he carried that Pistons team to the playoffs.
That doesn't. I just don't think it matters.
I think it definitely does matter. What was his stats? Pull up Kate Cunningham's stats. And pull up Jalen Brunson's stats.
Yeah. Okay. Look
Huh?
it up. Look it up.
Cade was almost flirting with like a double-double. Jalen was averaging what?
We gotta look.
I think Cade.
I'll look up Jalen Brunson's stat.
Cade averaged 25.8, 9 assists a game, and 8.8 rebounds a game.
Brother, what are we talking about?
Jalen averaged.
That's almost a triple double.
25, 9, and 8?
25, 9, and 8.
Jalen averaged 26 points, 7.3 assists, and then right under 3 rebounds.
Yeah. Those numbers, I mean, we're talking numbers-wise, Cade had better numbers.
1.5 steals a game.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, I hear you saying numbers wise, but I'm just saying
you're biased, bro.
I'm biased.
You're
but what
biased.
Brunson brings to New York,
I would say
and the clutch factor
I
side
think
of
Donovan
it.
Mitchell would get in before
and
Jalen
the clutch
Brunson.
side of it. I mean, yeah, Donovan Mitchell probably would. Brunson will probably get second team.
I think Anthony Edwards would get in. I think Anthony
Brunson will
Edwards is
get
going to end up
second
getting it, though.
Yeah,
He'll be shooting guard probably.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
that's a good effort.
Yeah, this has been good, bro. Kind of getting a little all over the place at the end here, but
Listen,
lots to talk about.
that's what this podcast is going to be that, okay? I have ADHD, and you are going to realize that
yeah,
from every episode.
yeah.
I don't give a crap.
It's okay. That's okay. Nah, but thanks y'all for listening. Like we said, this is about sports. We want to keep it the faith-focused thing. We really do. And so it might not always be long. Sometimes it might be longer as we feel just different things we feel the Lord speaking to us or we want to share. But we do want to always close with some form of extra point. And really, all we mean by that is things that help us remember. Again, we love sports. Obviously, we just talked about sports for an hour. But sports isn't everything. Sports isn't life.
Not at all.
I think, again, it's a little like humbling and sobering to think about. But the reality is sports are temporary.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? Like, end of the day, this stuff that we're talking about, all of it, it's not going to matter one day. All these things are going to fade. No one's going to be talking about if LeBron crawled out of the 3-1 hole.
No.
When it comes to eternity.
No, man.
And so truly, I mean, just for especially our first episode, I think for extra point, I just really want us to just put attention and focus on that reality.
Yeah.
That outwardly we're wasting away, but inwardly, those who are in Christ, man, we're being renewed day by day.
Mm-hmm.
And that there's something way bigger than sports.
Yeah.
And so I just want to encourage you guys even listening, like, man, keep loving sports. Have your
Do it.
passions. Watch it. Celebrate it. Have fun with it.
God
Play
made them
fantasy.
to be desired.
Yeah, man, enjoy them. But please, like, do not put them in a place they don't belong.
No.
Like, don't do it,
Obviously.
man. Like,
That's a
put God
commandment.
first. Allow Him to put things in their rightful place. And remind yourself, too, end of the day,
Yeah.
these things are fading.
They
So,
are.
like, how much time are you investing into this stuff? Like, it's a fair question to ask.
Yeah.
How much attention, energy, how much joy are you finding in these things?
Yeah. It's all about balance at the end
yeah,
of the day, right?
yeah.
As long as we have a healthy balance,
Yeah.
but the number one priority being Jesus. I mean,
Yeah.
He existed before all things.
Yeah.
And all things exist through Him. Sports exist through Jesus. I
Yeah.
know that sounds cliche,
It's the
but
truth,
it's the truth.
though. Yeah.
With like Jesus, God created sports.
Yeah.
For us to desire them, for us to love them,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
not more than Him.
Yeah.
And that's what Pastor Charles is trying to say right here.
No, absolutely.
We have to keep the main thing the main thing.
Keep the main thing the main thing.
That
man.
doesn't say don't love sports.
No, definitely doesn't say don't love
We
sports.
love sports a lot.
Yeah. It's just, and not even in balance, it's just love sports in the proper perspective of knowing it's a good thing from a good God.
It is.
But don't allow it to become more than that.
No.
Don't idolize that thing. Don't
I've been
idolize
there.
it. Yeah, I think we all have.
I've been there.
I think we all. And again, not trying to get too. I mean, bro, maybe fast it a little bit too. You know.
First episode.
I'm just saying, dude. There's
Maybe
something
fast
about
our podcast.
There's something about. Don't fast this podcast. Fast the other ones. But there's something about, man, fasting when you detach yourself from
No,
these
for
things.
sure.
It reminds you again who
Yeah.
truly is the giver of good things. It
That's
puts things in
true.
perspective.
Yeah.
because you just never want to find yourself in a place to where like your heart is ultimately being stirred by something outside of God. Like that's a dangerous place to be. It's an easy place to fall into.
Yeah.
And sports is an easy thing to let that be.
Our majority of our conversations are about sports, and if the main thing, our go-to thing to talk about is sports, then that's a problem.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's a problem.
I agree.
We have to.
I agree.
Our go-to should be Jesus.
Yeah.
Our go-to should be God. Our go-to should be the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
And the moment we realize that, I don't know nothing to talk about, the first thing I'm doing when I wake up is checking the ESPN app. The first thing when I go to sleep is checking the ESPN app. You know what I'm saying?
There's something there. Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's when we have to take a step back. That's when we probably should start thinking about fasting, praying to the Lord. Okay, God, I love this thing. This is my desire, but I don't want it to take place over you. I don't want that to take place over you.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's really good. And hey, don't fast this. Well, you can if you need to, but share this episode. Thanks you guys for listening.
Yeah, like
we
and
love
subscribe.
you. Do all the stuff that you got to do for shows.
But,
yeah, we're super pumped, man. We'll be coming out with episodes weekly.
Yeah.
But go. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do what you got to do to get your spirit in check with sports and everything. But
pray for LeBron.
Yeah.
Lakers 3-1 comeback, baby. Hey, we love y'all so much.
Go Knicks.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
See you. Yo, thanks for watching The Extra Point. Remember, sports aren't forever, but Jesus is.
Okay, we'll see y'all next week.
Yeah.